Hey, collective. I just wanted to touch base with the reading I did yesterday. So, it kind of reminded me of the story of Joseph, collective, and the story of Joseph was his family wanted to take his destiny. They tried to put that destiny onto the people in his family because they didn't want Joseph to be chosen by God. Okay. So, one of the lessons that he had to learn was the critical matter of overcoming is a lesson of patience. So, it's a matter of being patient at this time, collective. Though Joseph was unjustly imprisoned, again, he went about the business of being useful where he was. So, I feel like what God is trying to emphasize at this time is that there's a reason for why you're going through this. There's a reason why you're in this situation of being in imprisonment and feeling trapped. And, it's a matter of being patient, but also not, keeping your eyes off God. It's understanding that God is with you, even through the adversity and, the destiny swapping situation, because destiny swapping was prevalent in the Bible where Joseph's family did try to swap the energy, try to swap destinies with his siblings. And it's understanding that whatever it is that you are working through, you are not in the situation by accident. It's so that you can grow. And that goes without saying that whatever you are working through, whatever you are going through, you are not alone, collective. No matter how bad it looks, okay? Sure, they can take everything from us. They can take our materials from us. They can take our money from us. But what they can't take from us is our spirit. They can't take away our purity of spirit. They can't take away our soul. Okay? Because when God has his hands over us, right? Nobody can take that away. Nobody can diminish what God has created for you. Okay? Understanding that your fruit cannot be touched, right? Because God has already set out a mission for you. So I just want you guys to understand that whatever it is, wherever you are on this journey, even if you feel like you're in imprisonment and it feels like an isolating situation where you feel trapped and stuck and you feel like your house is a prison, understanding that, this situation is going to change and God is going to remove the obstacle out of the way, okay? So, I did post a reading yesterday and, it made me emotional because it only makes me think about how many other people are in the situation where they feel trapped and they feel stuck. And I'm not going to go and do a reading on myself because I know my situation. And that really goes without saying that everybody's going to have a perception about what is going on. And I feel like with the situation at hand, it's sometimes God will make an example out of us, and that goes to show that, if he can use you as an example, then you have a right to lead. Okay? And I want you guys to know that the Holy Spirit lives within us. And God is always going to be for us. He's never going to forsake us in the wrath of the devil. He's never going to forsake us in the den of the devil because we have the Spirit of God within us. And nobody can take that from us. Nobody can remove that from us. And this is something that I wanted to stress with you guys because I don't want you feeling like, oh, well, Father forsaked me. Father left me in the furnace. Father left me in the devil's den. But no, you're in the den so you can defeat the lion, so that you can overcome what you're working through. And it's understanding that it's not happening to you because it has to. The devil is not going to take you, collective. Even if it says that, we're supposed to be defeating the snares of the devil and understanding that the devil does not have control over our life, collective. It's understanding that God is removing these obstacles. and he's going to make a way for you. He's going to remove that mountain. And, it's like being in the eye of the storm. You know what I mean? It's understanding that you're not in the eye of the storm because you are in the eye of the storm for patience. God testing you, testing your faith, testing how close you want to be. How close do you want to be to our Father? How close do you want to be close to God? How close do you want to be to Him? Because He wants you to talk to Him. He wants you to rely on Him, collective. But do not be hard on yourself for what you're going through. Don't be hard on yourself because you're in a situation saying, oh, well, it's my fault because I let this happen. No, you didn't know that was going to happen. You didn't know, okay? And, it sometimes can be the people that are closest to us. Sometimes it can be the people that are in our family. And like I said, it goes back to the story of Joseph where his siblings wanted to take his destiny from him. And this is the situation at hand. Prophecy is playing out like it's supposed to. So don't ever feel like you're alone. Don't ever feel like God has forgotten about you. No, He hasn't forgotten about you. But I will tell you, He's going to change the situation. He's going to change the situation. Even if it feels like nothing is moving, God is moving. And it's just having one simple thing being grateful for. You have one simple thing to be grateful for, in the midst of the storm. Being grateful that you woke up, being grateful that you have a shower, being grateful that you have a bed, being grateful despite the entrapment that you are in, understanding that Father is with you. Father's never going to forsake you. And even, like I said, if you do feel alone, understanding that, why don't you step outside, collective? Step outside. Breathe in the fresh air. Take in the animals that visit you. And that's how Father is going to let you know that you're not alone, because He's going to remind you through the birds. He's going to remind you through the nature that follows you. Okay? I love you guys so much. And I don't want you to feel like you're falling back into a hole, or you're falling back into darkness, or you're slipping back into the shadow. No. You guys are never alone. He's always gonna be with us. He's always gonna walk with us. And that's something that I want you guys to know. I love you guys so very much, and I don't want you guys slipping into darkness. I don't want you thinking that God has forgotten, because He has not. Okay? Peace be with you guys, and I'll be back to you guys in a couple days, okay? I love you guys. Take care.